Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
And tip-top of the evening, everybody, and welcome to Sports Final, where Basketball Awards Week continues tonight with our reveal of the KHQA 2014 Boys Coach of the Year. And tonight we honor a man who helped his sports-crazy, yet comparatively success-starved community drop the dusty nostalgia of the early 1990s and step into 2014 with a shiny new trophy in hand.
It was awesome. You know, one of the best things about this experience, and I'm sure if you ask any of the kids, they would say the same thing. One of the best things about this experience is just the overwhelming support that we got from the community, from the school, from the, all that kind of stuff. It's been awesome to put these guys up on another level, kind of a pedestal, I guess, if you will, around here. And let's hope that's not the only one, but they definitely enjoyed some success around here we haven't had in a while.
This is no overnight success story. When Keith Carruthers first took over Unity basketball, his Mustangs lost 23 of their 25 games. But the one thing that they have done under Carruthers' command from that day to this is move forward.
It's been a long process without a doubt, but we've had a lot of help along the way. Help at the lower levels, help in the middle school, help at the JV level. We started off when I first got here talking a lot about building a program, where it's kind of continuous all the way from the lower levels up. And so, yeah, it's been a work in progress without a doubt. Each year kind of sets the bar a little bit higher than the year before, and these guys really kind of put it up there.
But in order to push that positive agenda, there needed to be a bit of evolution involved. To play the style of basketball that is now this program's blue-collar, gritty hallmark, Keith Carruthers had to intensify the overall resolve on his roster.
You can be one way in the classroom, you can be one way in the halls, but when you get on inside the basketball court or on the football field or whatever athletic venue you're in, you got to kind of flip the switch. You're a different person, and you can still be a good kid, but you got to be going after it with everything you got. And we got kids that'll lay themselves on the line to do that, and it's contagious. You have a Will Klusmeyer diving on the floor, and that leads to the next guy diving. And it's been several guys along the last couple of years, but these guys are willing to lay themselves on the line and make plays.
And with this particular group, a team blessed with both great character and a lot of great characters, period, that grafted-on toughness proved the X factor in making history.
I told the kids I haven't got to have that much fun with basketball since I was a kid, and I got to do that. So to be a part of it with those kids, I love those kids. A lot of good kids on this team, and it was a lot of fun to be a part of. So to be able to watch it, through their eyes or through a coach's eyes and see how much they get to enjoy it, it was pretty special. It was fun.
And it is also true to blueprint, one more benchmark Keith Carruthers can deftly use to push this program continually forward and further improve the basketball fabric within a rekindled sports community.
Next season started already. We had kids, and this is the nice thing about our kids. We had kids that, were asking to be in the weight room the next week, So right now, at this point, it's maintained. You got to stay at this level. Once you get there, you can't just rest on your laurels, if you will. You can't just sit back and accept that, okay, well, one year we had success, and it's going to be like that all the time. We preach a work ethic with these kids. It's in the weight room, it's in the basketball court, that kind of stuff. So if we maintain that work ethic, and I think we will, we'll continue to have some success.
You look in the crowd, you see all those little faces. Those are future Mustangs. The value for you or whoever's coaching this program 10, 15 years from now in what you were able to do, that's going to resonate for a long time, isn't it?
Well, yeah, without a doubt. After our state tournament, we went around to some of the elementary schools, and one of the greatest things that you see is all those little kids that want to be the next Lane Davis, the next Alex Blickhand, and they're out in their backyard on the court practicing to be that kid. And like you said, 10, 15 years down the road, that's who we're going to have. Those kids that were out in their backyard practicing to be the next Lane Davis, Alex Blickhand, Will Klusmeyer, Dylan Schaefer, all of those guys without a doubt.
And Basketball Award Week will continue on Sunday night as we make the case for our Player of the Year, Mr. Tyler Neiman of Canton, why he was our top choice. Also coming up on Sunday, we will reveal the entire girls all do or die team on our website, and a week from Sunday do the same with all the boys. Speaking of basketball coaching searches, or coaches in general, the parameters for the Quincy High search are now somewhat in place. We have an 11-man search committee as announced tonight. It contains some very big names, including some pretty darn good basketball players over the course of the Blue Devils' history. There's a press conference set up on Monday. More questions to be answered. We'll have complete details for you and a lot more to tell you about this Quincy High coaching search to replace Sean Taylor coming up on Monday night at 6 o'clock. And more coaching news as well, this time of a volleyball type ilk. Hannibal High School has its new head volleyball coach, and as expected, Kelsey Ortworth, former Hannibal star, promoted from within to take over the program. Well, they are the true vanguard of tri-state baseball coaches. Pittsfield's Johnny Schultz, Beardstown's Robin Lewis, and of course the winningest diamond skipper in IHSA history, Dave Swicegood of Augusta Southeastern. Now the annual meeting between the latter two is always something to behold. Part diamond chess match, part occasional comedy routine, and unfailingly a deserved mutual admiration society meeting between two Hall of Famers.
Good question. You just see baseball. He just oozes it. He teaches. He's always teaching, no matter what kind of kids he's got. He's always teaching. He's just a great individual to have around, and he's always on top of things. And I love him to death.
Well, I tell you what, it brings back a lot of memories. Robin and Robin's brother and Robin's dad was Beardstown baseball. I mean, he loves the game, and so do I.
Can't doubt that for a second. Baseball game itself, bottom of the first, runner aboard for John Kramer. And like a good hockey frontliner, the Tiger Senior finds the 5-hole to drive in an RBI. Later in the frame, Dante McWilliams, going to be a real good football player, pretty darn good baseball player. The sac fly to deep right field scores Mr. Kramer, makes it 3-0. Justice Robleski pitching very well. In fact, for 4 innings, he pitched no-hit baseball in this game. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Bottom of the second, 2 aboard for Rick Dorr, who snaps into this pitch like a Slim Jim. 2-run triple to extend the lead out to 5-0 at that point. No-hitter, combined no-hitter, goes into the top of the 6th. However, Shea Flessner going to get rid of not only the no-hitter in this one, but the shutout as well with a triple to deep center field. Cuts the lead to 6-1, but Dante McWilliams and company make it stand up, as it would be Beardstown getting the victory today by the final count of 9-1. Not many other scores going on locally today. 2 college scores. The Quincy University tennis team stays red hot, beats William Jewell 5-4, and the men's volleyball team today loses to nationally ranked Lewis by the final count of 11-0. Well, coming out of Hannibal High School, he was a prospect rife with potential, and apparently the good folks in Kirksville have found the right baseball alchemy to turn Paul Trenhale into arguably the GLVC's most lethal hitter. Here's Will Wilson.
In a record-breaking 2013 campaign, Truman State's junior first baseman Paul Trenhale has exploded onto the scene during his junior season this year. The former Hannibal standout and all-conference honorable mention last season has really settled in at the plate for the Bulldogs. He's indeed found a home in Kirksville.
I've really enjoyed my time here. It's been great playing first base, and I've really improved a lot since I came out of high school. And as far as the coaching goes, it's been really good. I've improved a lot in my game, and I'm really enjoying it so far.
His statistics this year would make anybody do a double take at the numbers. Through 25 games, Trenhale sits second in the conference with a .458 batting average, third in RBIs with 22, and first overall in on-base percentage at .538. Success he credits to his patience as a hitter.
I feel pretty comfortable at the plate. I feel like if I am selective and I pick out the right pitch, that things have been going pretty well, and basically my approach is just to hit the ball hard every time, and hopefully something good happens out of it, and it's been working out so far.
With the way he's been hitting the ball around the park, the future now holds some options.
I'm excited for this summer. I'm playing baseball out in West Virginia for the Prospect League, so I'm excited for that. I'm going to look to finish this season strong and hopefully make a run in the playoffs with the team, and then head this summer. Hopefully I have a good summer there, and they have a real good program out there, a lot of scouts out there and ways that they handle things, and so I'm really looking forward to that, and we'll see where it goes from there, I guess.
Terrific young man. We wish Paul the best of luck on his dreams, maybe someday making the major leagues. The Pirates Didn't need him tonight. The Cardinals certainly could have. Not a whole lot of offense here. The lone bright spot in the game that just went final in Pittsburgh. Matt Carpenter, 2 for 3 at the plate with a home run. But the Pirates knock off the Cardinals to open that series 12-2. The Cubs today struggling to find any offense against the Phillies, losing 7-2. And in the American League today, it was the White Sox getting knocked off by the Royals, coming up 7-5, your final. Coming up, I should say, on Saturday, overtime right here. Lots of baseball, weather permitting, we hope. And a reminder, Sunday night, right after the Country Music Awards, KHQA Player of the Year will feature Tyler Neiman right here at that point. That's it for me, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night on Overtime.